Wake up in the morning about 12 p.m. Too much Jack and too much Jim. My head's still pounding like a big bass drum. I reach over for an aspirin, but they're already gone. Another crazy night in this cowboy's life. 'Cause I do what I wanna, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, singing every night at a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Today in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Now along this road, there's a lot I learned, and everything I got, I worked hard to earn. I give it all up because I love my fans. But if you don't like me, well, I don't give a damn. It ain't hard to see why people wanna live like me. It's 'cause I do what I wanna, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, singing every night in a local bar. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Today in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Roll into town, got a country swagger, keep the music turned up and got moves like Haggard. You can find us hanging out every night. It's a little bucked up, but we're all alright. Don't hurt to drink. Hey, let me hear you sing that I do what I want, do what I please, and all the bartenders let me drink for free. Everybody knows my name, and to me, you know it's just a game. Well, I get on stage and give the fans my heart, 'cause thanks to them, I'm a big old star. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard. Today in the life of a hillbilly rock star. Hillbilly rock star.
Welcome, race fans. Tonight, IWCR season number 9 opener here at Daytona. This is going to be a good one. Everybody's poking me now, last minute directions here, but thanks for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. This is going to be a good one here, 100 laps. I got to welcome my good buddy in the booth here with me. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Rudy. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing real well.
I got a question. Am I on the wrong channel? Because I'm showing that the channel closed. I was in a race room, but it showed the channel closed.
No, I'm in here. We're all in this one.
Interesting. What doesn't that mean that they won't be able to race them? Or is this just a glitch on my end? Do I need to exit out and come back in?
Must be a glitch on your end, because I'm in here. Everybody's in this server.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody. Let me exit out and back in. That's what I figured it was.
Yeah, okay. But anyhow, welcome, Scott. I'm glad to have you in the booth with me again here tonight. Hopefully you can get that figured out, because, man, I don't want to do this without you, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, give me just a second. Let me try coming in again.
All right, well, we got about a minute here, and no qualifying tonight, folks. So they last week they ran the 230 lap shootouts there to set the field for tonight. So there will be no qualifying. We will be right to the race here in just less than 45 seconds. So we're ready. Well,
I'm hustling.
Scott's getting ready there.
Everything was fine. I had the IRTVO up and everything. I had all my stuff ready to rock and roll, and I walked away for 10 minutes, and I come back, and then just as we were talking there, I noticed that something wasn't right.
That's weird. Yeah, I got to give a special shout-out to Tom Brandner, Thomas Brandner's dad, tuning in here tonight. And yes, Tom, it is good to be back here. I'm glad that I got my health issues figured out what was wrong. And if I'd have just found out about 2 weeks earlier, all this wouldn't have had to take place. But, you know, there wouldn't have been no ending of my so-called iRacing coverage here for IWCR. But, all right, looks like that's going to wrap up practice here, and we will be moving on to the grid to get everybody accounted for. Full field here tonight, Scott. Are you in?
I saw that. I'm coming. I'm loading in now.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead and do the rundown.
Okay.
I'll let you just go ahead and knock that out.
Right. Thomas Keene starting on the pole, winning the first round last week. Roger Wagner winning the second round is starting on the outside of the front row. DeAndre Artis starting third. Thomas Brandner fourth. Bentley Glazer starting fifth. John Batista sixth. Mike Vining seventh. Jeff Hollingsworth eighth. Galen Gidman starting ninth. Zachary Miller 10th. Josh Witherspoon starting 11th. Ross Cato 12th. Michael Leiby 13th. Daniel Smallwood 14th. Eric Lambert 15th. Josh Schwartz starting 16th. Charles Grant Jr. 17th. Brandon Kreutz starting 18th, mid-pack. Logan Powers starting 19th. Alan Bowes way back in 20th position. Scott Bolster 21st. Josh Buckman 22nd. Stephen Pearson, Mr. B there at the end, back for another season here to see if he can bring it close. He was so close, finishing second last season to Thomas Brandner in that championship. So very, very close for him. He said he's going to try to get one out this year. Rodney Perry in 24th. Randall Drake starting 25th. Bernard Pearson's 26th. Nick Hunt 27th. Tyler Stooksbury 28th. Jesse Schwartz 29th. Evan Schroeder 30th. Nathan Sedlick 31st. Sean Medling 32nd. Jeffrey Porter 38th. Michael Warren 33rd, excuse me. Michael Warren 34th. Jordan Churchill starting 35th. Jake Champion 36th. George Bark 37th. Robbie Rabel starting 38th. Dalton England 39th. Adam Benefill in 40th. Ryan McMaster 41st. Gary Bauer 42nd. And rounding out the field, Kevin Spaulding in 43rd position. Whew.
Go ahead and catch your breath, Rudy. I'll get us started, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, good news, man. I'm in here now. I'm ready to rock and roll. I think these boys are too. Michael Warren up there on the pole. Daniel Smallwood. Oh, I'm sorry. Why is that saying Smallwood and Warren?
I don't know. Thomas Keene's on the pole.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed the numbers that didn't add up. My other program here is giving me the wrong information.
It will until they cross.
Wagner and Keene.
It will until they cross the line.
Okay. Well, there we go. Pace off. Green flag immediately comes out. And season number 9 of IWCR is underway here at Daytona.
They're still side by side. Boy, that is just amazing to see that big of a field, Scott, all the way back through there.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Pretty cool. I just saw a big moment already, though. Man, what is wrong with my internet tonight?
On the bottom, DeAndre Artis trying to get a run here on Roger Wagner.
Hopefully I'll be here with you all night, Rudy. It keeps going in and out on my end for some reason.
Okay. Roger Wagner now ducks it into the bottom and into third position. Bentley Glazer, fourth place, and John Batista up on that high side trying to make something happen. It looks like he does have a little bit of help up there.
Yeah, I always see about a handful of cars up on that high side to the very back of the field. Everybody else looking for territory on that bottom line. Now we got one below the yellow line. Trying to see who that is. Looks like the 99.
Jeff Porter. I can't even catch up to him. He's going so fast here.
It's a 93.
93.
I'm sorry, yeah, the 93 is falling way back. He got below that yellow line on the backstretch, and he had to let everybody go by. And now we got another one below the yellow line right up here in front of him. That was Kevin Spaulding. So Kevin Spaulding.
Yeah, finally making it in.
And Brandon Kreutz, both way off the pace and have lost the draft, as has the number 9 of Randall Drake. He's also lost the draft, but if I know Drake, he might just be hanging back right now trying to avoid the big crash that's looming.
Oh, yeah, it is, because we're single file quite a ways back here, but if you go clear back to, like, what is that, about 19th position on back, they are starting to get a little racy back here, but I think eventually everybody is going to get single file and just ride for a while. It's a long race. 100 laps is a long race in these Gen 6s.
Yeah, but with no recess, man, your race can be over real quick.
Man, what a big field, I'm telling you.
Good to see this many cars out there. I was excited to broadcast this race tonight.
Keene still leading. Led all the laps so far, coming to lead lap number 4 as they start lap number 5. All IWCR guys. Looking here to see Roger Wagner still riding in third, Bentley Glazer fourth, John Batista fifth, and Jeff Hollingsworth sixth. These guys, they're starting to break up into groups here as we see this from time to time, Scott. And, you know, the guys, they kind of fall back a little bit. Going back to Logan Powers, he's kind of back here by himself. And then Scott Bolster, this is another group of guys that they're kind of giving themselves that little bit of a time to check up in case something does happen up front. We don't wish that on them. But, you know, we know the big one's going to happen. We just don't know when it's going to happen.
So Rudy checking in on the biggest mover of the field so far. It's Alan Bowe as he started back in the 20th position. Has already worked his way into the top 10. Now it looks like he's going to move into 9th.
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder how the heck did he do that already in 5 laps, you know?
Good driving. Good way to start the season.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing for him. Well, he's one of the pro drivers that's in here, so I hope I got everybody's trading paints. I don't want to like mess somebody's trading paints because they're all running the IROC paint schemes here for tonight. This was every season IWCR does a theme for their season opener, and this year's theme was the IROC paints, which they're kind of bland paints, but they're kind of a retro paint scheme from back in the old IROC day, the IROC racing.
It's cool that they do that for the opener every season.
Yes, sir.
Wasn't it NFL teams last season or a couple seasons ago?
Something like that, yeah. Well, they've ran baseball, they run football. They actually one year ran, let's see, what the heck was it? Gosh, I don't know. Every year they come up with a new theme. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, Rudy, I didn't get a chance to do it in the pre-race, but I just wanted to touch base about this being season number 9. This past season was the first time that IWCR had ever seen a champion repeat when Thomas Brander won his second championship.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And I talked to Thomas just briefly here before the race tonight, and he said he's all ready to get out here. You know, he's not going to try to get up there and just start beating fenders on people, but he's going to try to, get a good jump on the season. I was trying to catch up with him if I could find him. He's way back in 41st position.
Yeah, I think he's just riding right now. I think he knows that there's going to be a big accident. He wants to win that 3rd championship in a row, and that was what I was getting to. His dad was sitting there in the chat earlier in the race talking about 3 in a row. And I can almost guarantee you Brander's thinking about that right now, and that's why he's riding back there in 41st position.
Well, all he needs is a caution, and he's right back in it. And Kevin Spaulding did finally make it in, and I know he was having issues.
Lost the draft earlier.
Yeah, he was having issues with even getting in the room, saying that he wasn't eligible or something. So, but he finally gets in there, and that's good because they were talking about throwing up another room instead of this one. And but it would have taken too long to get everybody's name plugged in there, because they take everybody's qualifying times from last week, and you got to put them in all by hand because it comes from 2 separate races.
Yeah, that would have taken quite some time.
Yeah, he said it would have probably taken at least 20 minutes, but because they thought they missed Kevin Spaulding in there, but obviously not. He's in there, so that's good. Robbie Vrabel. Robbie Vrabel? Is that how you say that? Vrabel? I think it is Vrabel. V-R-A-B-L-E or B-E-L.
That's Vrabel.
Vrabel? Okay.
Yeah, Vrabel.
Okay.
For the football player in the NFL that had the same name.
Oh, is that right? Oh, cool. Jake Champion.
His name was Mike Vrabel.
Jake Champion in 27th. Mr. B there at the end, Stephen Pearson. Took 2nd place last season in the championship, just behind Thomas Brander. And he's out here ready to, he wants to repeat, but he wants to do better this season. So. Keene still in the lead. That makes lap number 11 that he's led.
Yeah, so far he's looked good tonight.
Yep. Well, leading, you can lead the most laps out here, but you just got to lead that last one.
Keene's coming off the season he'd rather forget. This is a good way to start a new season.
Well, thank you all for joining us here tonight. We appreciate that very much here for season number 9 at IWCR Gen 6 Series. And make sure you tune in tomorrow night, folks, for the Truck Series. That'll be the season opener for the Truck Series. So make sure you tune in for that tomorrow night.
Pretty much seeing single file all the way back now, Rudy. Everybody's trying to get to that bottom line. It was double file back here in this second back, but now pretty much everybody's on that line now.
I'm sorry. It's not the season opener tomorrow night. We did the season opener last Saturday night.
Second race for the trucks.
Yeah, they run about a week ahead on the truck series, ahead of the Gen 6. Well, up on the high side there, Alan Bowes working his way up through, now up to 4th place, coming from 20th. Wow.
Making short work of that, isn't he?
I'm telling you. Getting down.
He was in a hurry to get to the front.
Yeah. Now I talked to him just for a minute, and he said that he felt like his car felt pretty good out there on the track. So hopefully he does get up there, and well, he's working at it, just being patient.
Well, we've got quite a few guys that have fallen off the pace now as far as losing the main draft.
Yeah. Well, he's got a good partner right there, John Batista. Let's ride along here with Batista for a minute. See how smooth these guys are, trying to get down there and get a little side draft off of that bottom row. If you notice, folks, all their names are on their cars, so you know just who they are. Bowes right ahead of Batista here. Roger Wagner to the left. There's DeAndre Artis and the leader Thomas Keene up in front. And boy, what a run down the backstretch they just got. Holy smokes. All working by themselves, too.
Yep. Strong on that outside. Woo.
Man.
31 back there.
Pretty tight right here, right now, and trying to get that side draft.
Car coming out of the pits. Trying to see who that is.
Alan Bowes does have a little bit of a fender ahead, but I believe he's going to bring his teammate with him, Batista. Could drop down here. Well, not now, but he could have right there. Drop down in front of
Rodney Perry that was coming out of the pits there. But he just
we have a caution.
Disconnected recently. There goes my internet again.
Mike Vining into the wall. Let's go see what happened to Mike here. We got some guys trying to find out exactly where this is going to be at, because we've got some guys shifting around here. I'm right on.
Looks like Steven Pearson come up, got into Mike Vining.
Oh, yes, he did. Oh man, Pearson's going to be able to continue, I believe. He's really steering through it.
Done.
Yep, Vining. He's going to have a bunch of damage. No resets here tonight, so man, this is going to be a tough break for Mike Vining. So he's coming to pit road to get that looked at, but back up front, Keene. Now this is about the time that they will be coming to pit road anyhow. Don't forget, Scott, they're only running 50% fuel. So all they'll
I was
get
just about to ask you, they must be on a short fuel load then.
Yeah, all they'll get is about 20 laps.
I hadn't checked that. That's the one thing I forgot to check. Well, I thought I was ready for this race. That's what I get for thinking.
Well, first caution out on lap 17, folks. Leader brings them all to pit road here. I like that camera angle. I want a better camera angle. There we go. You can see who's going to win the race off of pit road. Got a couple guys that took 2 tires. Keene taking 4. That's going to get Daniel.
Yeah, he lost some spots
first. Looks like Daniel did a 2-tire change.
Well, Rudy, you got a big field from. Who's going to be your first interview of the new season?
Boy, you know, somebody that we have not talked to. I was thinking.
See if we can't get a couple of them in here under this first caution.
Yeah, let's talk to. How about we talk to George Bart?
Alrighty.
I mean, wow.
Go for it, brother.
If I can find him. There he is. George Bart, you got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Rudy?
Hey, back in 27th place. Any chance of us seeing you getting a little closer to the front? Or are you pacing yourself right now waiting?
Brian, hopefully I can get up there. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't really got that much tonight.
Well, we've seen Alan Bowes go from 20th, and he was up in the lead there for a bit.
Yeah, he's probably a lot better than me. I didn't really work on a set for this. I haven't really fooled with a Gen 6 car on Super Speedway in a while. So, I'm just going to work on it as I go throughout this race.
Very good, very good. Well, how's the car feeling out there, though? I mean, in the draft?
It's so-so. I mean, if I have nobody behind me, I can't do nothing. If I'm the last car on the draft pack, like, I ain't going nowhere. But if there's someone behind me, maybe I can make a move. But like I said, my Speedway package tonight isn't really that great. I'm just going to take what they give me and go with it.
Very good, very good. All right, well, good luck out there, George, and we'll keep an eye on you, and maybe we can get a chance to talk to you after a while.
Thanks, brother. I'll talk to you, man.
Okay.
Good luck overhead.
Oh, sorry. How about we talk to...
Go as quick on that move 'em.
Well, you wanted to talk to two people, so... let's talk to Josh Buckman. I'll let you talk to him.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Josh Buckman, this is Scott Brinson up in the broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Josh. It's the season opener, man. How's the race going for you so far out there?
Oh, it's going pretty good. It's Ford Fusion's going real strong. Pretty happy with it. Got a young team here. So it's going good. Long race.
That's what I was just about to say. I'm showing you up there in the 6th position. What's the plan from here on out? You just going to try to ride for a little while and kill some of these laps? Or you going to try to push towards the front of this field? You're so close.
We're just going to ride around, see we got a game plan. Got a lot of new teammates out here. We got a good game plan and stuff like that. We're just going to kill some laps, see where the caution fall, and try to get this 4104 Fusion to victory lane.
How's the tire fall off out there tonight? How was it there in that first stint?
We got a good, our tire fall off is real good. We took 2 tires right there, filled it up with fuel. Everything looked good. So, I don't know, we're about to go green flag. Hope everything's going good in the booth and y'all getting a good show.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck the rest of the way, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Smallwood.
I wanted to get a little bit of info on them tires, see how the tire fall off was. I remember the Daytona 500 with the Gen 6, and you had to take tires every time you stopped. And there wasn't taking no 2 tires back then, so good to hear that that's not like that.
Yeah, I'm glad that they took that out of there, man. That was bad. Well, Smallwood collects a bonus point. Thomas Keene, they're going to be starting right behind him on the outside. Let's see. No, I'm sorry. Daniel Smallwood starting on the outside. That's going to put Josh Witherspoon in the inside now on this restart. Boy, big field. I can't believe this, man. 43 drivers, full server tonight. Well, this is no surprise. We always see full server on opening night here at IWCR, so. All right, we're going to get them going here, Scott, as the pace car's about to head for pit road. Smallwood on the outside on this restart. Pace car's in, and he's on the gas. Green flag is out. We're back racing.
My internet's complete junk tonight, Rudy.
Do what?
My internet, it's just terrible. I'm surprised I didn't blow it right there.
Well, if you got to leave or something, don't worry about it, you know. I can deal
No,
with it.
I'm not going to leave. It's bad tonight. It's really bad.
Alan Bowes quickly
So if you
moves.
say something to me and I don't respond, that's probably why.
Alan Bowes quickly moves to the second position. Josh Witherspoon in third. And Galen Goodman trying to move on the outside. On the outside of Thomas Keene there. And no number on his car. Okay. I thought they weren't allowed to do that. It doesn't matter.
It's probably blacked out.
Yeah.
There's no way it can not have a number on it. It's just blacked out.
Yeah, it's blacked out. Numbered black. Well, Bowes quickly moves to the high side. And him and Galen Goodman now going to work together. They're trying to make a move there and get by Smallwood. Bowes does have a fender on Smallwood right now, bringing Galen Goodman right along with him. Witherspoon just pushing the daylights out of Daniel Smallwood now. And they're starting to get right back into the single file like they were before, Scott. Dalton England back here 12th. And there's a little gap back to Zachary Miller. And we have a caution.
Yeah, we do.
Oh my, that's a big one. That's a really big one. Let's go check it out. That is the big one right there. I think that was the big one of the night. Trying to find out where this started here in a minute. Oh, I got it up there.
Looks like the 87.
Brandon Kreutz involved in that. Go back here and see.
Yeah, he was just caught up. Yeah, that was a big one. Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that till just now. Wow, yeah, that's going to end the night for a lot of people.
Pearson.
That big field just shrank.
Yep, Pearson got into the back of Bentley Glazer there. Wow, that's 2 times Pearson's done that. I'm not sure if he thought he was clear there or what.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Tough night for Steven. One too many cold ones too early.
But then Brandon Kreutz gets punted to the outside as he checked up on that. Bauer had kind of like punted him a little bit there, and that starts the whole ball rolling here. Boy, and there's going to be a ton of cars involved in that. Randall Drake, Logan Powers. Oh, man, Brander involved in it.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
there you go, man. That's what we were talking about earlier, him trying to avoid the carnage. But unfortunately, there is no safe zone when you're on the racetrack, regardless of what people think.
Man, tough break. A lot of guys coming to pit road. Well, there's going to be a lot of them on pit road getting damage fixed up now, Scott.
Well, from the first caution we had, Michael Warren and Nick Hunt both took it behind the wall, so they're out of this race. I haven't seen anyone disconnect yet from this caution, but there's definitely going to be some guys out of it.
Yeah, it looks like Roger Wagner may have taken his behind the wall.
Yeah, he's the first one from this caution.
Yep. Race off of pit road. Daniel Smallwood already out. It looked like Keene stayed out. Got quite a few of them that stayed out. Thomas Keene, Alan Bowes, Galen Goodman, DeAndre Artis, John Batista, and Stephen Pearson. They all stayed out.
Well, who are you going to interview this time, buddy?
How about we talk to Alan Bowes?
All right.
If I can find him now. There he is. Alan Bowes, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, up to second position after starting 20th on the field. You had that done in about, 20 laps. You were less than that, about 18 laps.
Yeah, it's I probably didn't make very many friends doing it either. I left quite a few people out to dry.
Oh boy, well you did stick with the guys that you brought up with, on the high side there, but now you're up to second. Do you have a partner?
Yeah, I think Thomas and I got a pretty good plan. Should be able to work together for the rest of the race, barring anything that happens.
Very good, very good. How's the car feeling out there for you? I know you probably got a really good setup.
Yeah, the car is it's flying right now. I'm pretty confident that we could at least get a top 5 tonight.
Very good, very good. All right, brother, we'll let you go, and we're going to try to get a word in with somebody else here while we're under caution, so good luck.
Yep, thank you.
All right, how about we talk to Josh Schwartz? You want to talk to him?
I'll let you handle the interviews until my internet clears up. My quality's still in the red, and I'm getting choppy. Like every third word I miss on the interviews.
Okay. Joshua Schwartz, you got a copy?
Yes.
Well, back in 21st position, did you miss all that carnage?
Just barely, by like an inch. Had to dive through the grass.
Well, that shortened the field up a lot, I'll tell you that, but how's the car feeling?
I haven't hit anything yet, so it feels pretty good. I've just kind of been waiting in the back, hoping the field lightens up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a good thing. Were you kind of like kept yourself like in a safe zone right there to keep yourself from getting involved in anything early?
Yeah, that's what we were trying to do. The first run, we almost lost the draft, and we got lucky to get that caution. And we were still waiting, me and the teammates, to move forward later. But I lost the rest of them in that wreck.
Well, are you searching for your brother out there to see if you guys can get maybe hooked up together, or don't you guys race together?
Well, we were going to toward the end, but now he's gone, so I won't have. I'm on my own.
Oh man, I did not know that. He's yeah. Oh man. Well, I guess you're going to be in the looking for a new partner right directly here.
Yep, it's going to be whoever's in front of me for now.
Okay. All right. Good luck, Josh, and we'll let you go back.
Thank you.
Okay, Keen going to start on the outside this time as the lights go out. We're ready to go back racing. Thanks.
You know who wasn't here tonight? Who's a previous champion who actually won the very first IWCR championship?
No, who's that?
Fireball Joe.
Oh, yeah. He did shoot me a message. He's in the channel down there. I'm not sure why he didn't make it in. But
that's a shame we didn't see Joe Roberts in this race. What's up, Fireball Joe, if you're out there in TV land? I'm thinking about you, man. Shame not to see you out on the track.
I can drag him up here.
Yeah, let's get an interview with
Joe Roberts. Joe?
Yes?
Go ahead, Scott.
Hey, Joe, how you doing, man? This is Scott Brinson up here in the broadcast booth.
Hey, guys. Sorry, I didn't realize I'm watching on YouTube and everything's distorted, so I'm like, are they talking to me?
Yes, sir. How come you weren't in the field tonight, buddy?
I was studying for finals, and I didn't have the time to go and register for the race or dedicate any time. But finals ended about 24 hours ago, so I'm back.
Oh, wow. So you're going to miss a race for the entire season as far as the points go?
Yeah, I'll miss this race, but hey, it's things are more important with the grades and everything. So I'll be back for week 2 though.
Right on. Well, I guess the next question is, did you get the graphics card situation fixed?
No, it's the exact same situation as before. So I don't know what's going to happen with the 980. So, but maybe a patch came out or something. I'm not sure.
Man, it's going to throw the dice again this season, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's for me. It's about getting back on the track and having a good time with the boys. I missed it. I'm done doing equations. I just want to get more out of the track now.
All right, Joe. Well, we'll let you get back to doing what you were doing, buddy. We just wanted to get a word in with you, and I noticed you weren't in the race. Just find out why you weren't in the race tonight.
Well, thanks for checking in, guys. I'm glad you guys are broadcasting this one. I wasn't sure what the situation was with all the broadcasts, everything going into the season. and seeing MaxSpeedTV up and running and everything, and you guys being on the iRacing portal and all. That's pretty sweet. I enjoy watching the broadcast.
Yeah, you can't get rid of us that easy.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Keep sticking around.
Thanks,
All
Joe.
right, Joe.
Sure.
We'll see you next week, buddy.
Seated.
All right. Nathan Sedlick moves into the 10th position. He's having a good run here. Want to look and see. I don't remember where he started from. 31st tonight, running in 10th.
That's a good run, man. How about old George Park back there? He started 37th. He's up to 7th place. We talked to him just a little bit ago.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he said he didn't have much for these boys. Here he is up here in the top 10. I can't say I'm surprised.
Well, he said he probably wasn't going to be no match for Alan Bowes and his speed, but I hate to burst his bubble. He's right here with Alan Bowes.
I was going to say, he's almost on his bumper.
Yeah.
A couple cars in between them.
Yep. They're trying to make something happen on that high side.
This second pack back here is trying to chase these boys down.
Yeah, Gidman up on that high side bringing, it looks like John Batista. And George Park kind of like undecisive right now whether he wants to go high or low.
Do you see who's leading this second pack back here? Oh, Stephen Pearson. Been in a couple incidents tonight. Still out there battling.
Yep, Mr. B there at the end.
Mr. Bring out the caution tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's 2 cautions he's brought out.
He's racing hard, man. He wants to win that championship. He finished second in the points last season. You can tell tonight already that he is not giving anything.
Sedlick right behind him. Ross Cato in the top 10 now. Jeff Hollingsworth 11th. Charles Grant 12th. And Tyler Stooksbury, I know he started back in the field too. 28th he started.
A bunch of guys moving up through the field. Of course, with that big accident, that helped quite a bit.
Yeah, that took a lot of good drivers out of this race, I'm telling you.
Yes, it did. It shortened the field by about half.
Yeah, it looks like I'm trying to get a full rundown here who all's out. It looks like Jake Champion, Michael Warren, Mike Vining, Nick Hunt, Roger Wagner, Gary Bauer, Ryan McMaster, Jeffrey Porter, Jesse Schwartz, Randall Drake, Scott Bolster, Logan Powers, Brandon Kreutz, Michael Libby. Oh my word.
Thomas Brander, the defending 2-time champion.
Did I mention his name?
Oh, no, you missed Brander.
Oh, he's not out.
Oh, he's out there? He's still on the track?
Yeah, he's in 28th place. 8 laps down, but he's 28th place. He's got it back on the track. Trying to make the best of it anyhow. I mean, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
what's going to happen
true.
up ahead of them. Robbie Grable in 26. He's got heavy damage on his car. Kevin Spaulding that eluded all of that and has got back on the lead lap now. Because he was a lap down, if you remember, at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, and almost didn't get in the race room on time.
Yeah. So he's back in the hunt here, 25th position.
That's how it works, man. Got to jump through hoops to win one of these races.
Adam Benefiel in 19th. These guys are quite a ways back. Josh Schwartz pulling that group around. Eric Lambert in 17th.
Don't jinx him, Rudy.
No, I don't want to jinx him, but I see he did. He's still running the 78, hoping and praying that there would be some good luck involved in that. Back up front, Keen Bowes and DeAndre Artis Smallwood now into 4th. George Burke
Back here.
back in the line.
Back here with this second pack, Rudy, that's falling off the pace, or actually probably way off the pace, is the 32 of Joshua Schwartz. All these guys are hoping for a caution. A lot of these guys have damage back here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it's really costing them a lot right now. But, yeah, one caution will bring them right back up because they're going to be looking at pit stops here shortly.
Shortly, yeah.
Yeah, not too far off. We're going to be watching to see if we can catch any of the leaders come to pit road. I'd say in the next 4 or 5 laps, we're going to see some people pitting.
Tell you what, it definitely hasn't been very friendly out on the track tonight. Heard some race chatter since this thing started.
Oh, yeah? That's never good.
That's usually what happens when you get a full field.
Yep. Well, Rodney Perry is back out on the track. He is picking up positions. He's up to 39th place.
He came in way late.
Yep. 15 laps down, but here in a couple laps, he's going to pick up a ton of positions. A lot of people wrecked out there on lap 13, so. Jeff Hollingsworth. Everybody knows the tail here. We're waiting to see who's going to peel off first. It'll be in about the next 3 laps. We should see people coming to pit road. I think. Isn't that right?
That's a guesstimation on Rudy's part. I'm not sure, Rudy.
No, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. My bad. It'll be about the next 5 to 6 laps.
I was going to say 3 seemed a bit short.
Yep, next 5 or 6 laps. Because they had 2 cautions there. Everybody was on pit road on lap 26. Man, about the next 8 laps, probably.
They should be able to go at least 20 laps, I would think, or close to it. 18 at least.
Somebody told me in the shootouts there, you could make it 21 if you saved a little bit, but you'd run out of gas coming to pit road. That's even if you saved a little bit. So, Keene out here leading 32 laps so far tonight.
Everybody in a big straight line now, except for a couple out there on that outside.
Brandon Kreutz let me know he is out of the race. He had 45 minutes of repair.
Yeah, Adam Benefield also disconnected, took his behind the wall. Getting beat on traffic, headed towards Charlotte. That's where they're going next week, Rudy.
Well, that'll be a good Charlotte. And I'll bet you we'll see pretty close to a full field there, too. So, Scott,
yeah, probably.
Get yourself in the habit of joining that under the watch tab because it's going to be, this whole season is going to be pretty full service.
I hope so, man. I hope they continue to have turnouts like they did tonight. But you know how Daytona is, man. It usually brings everybody and their grandma out of the woodwork.
Yep.
Same thing with Talladega. You see people you haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
Kind of like a family reunion. Hey, man, I ain't seen you forever.
Ain't seen you since last season at Daytona.
Exactly. Forever.
Ooh. Close call there. Nathan Sedlick come down the hill a little bit. Riding on the outside. Falling right in behind George Bart. This guy's really trying to make something happen on that high side, but they need about 3 or 4 more cars up there, and then you can rest assured something will happen.
Yeah, George trying to side draft right now to get everything he can, but he's just not going nowhere. He's stuck next to that numberless car, as you called it.
Yeah, Galen Gidman.
Oh, we got one on the wall.
No caution?
No caution.
Did You see who it was? That would have been Tyler Stooksbury. Uh-oh. He comes back up on the track, and there's the caution.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was trying to catch up to him, but he fell back so quickly.
Let's see what happened here.
Pretty if I step away while you review that. I'll be right back.
Okay. Looks like he was already starting to... something happened here. I think he may have lost something. I'm going to say he must have lost graphics or something there, because he just drove straight into the wall. And when he pulled it back off of there, he did get nailed. So I would say something happened to his graphics card or something, and he coasted right back up onto the track here. And just barely coasted enough to bring out the yellow. So, well, he's going to be probably on pit road. Yep, he is. But our leader, Thomas Keene, this is about perfect timing for pit stops once again here, folks. Try to get a word in with somebody here after pit stops. I was thinking about maybe Zachary Miller. Actually, I think I'm going to talk to Sean Medling. We'll keep an eye on him and see if he's going to come to pit road. I'm sure he is. But we'll keep an eye on Sean here, and we'll try to get a word in with Sean as one of them. And maybe Kevin Spaulding. We'll try to get a word. We've been trying to do 2 interviews here, so making it kind of quick, short, brief interviews with these guys. Sean does have a little bit of tail damage. Hopefully he can get that fixed up. As soon as he's down and away, I'll drag him up here and we can talk to him. All right, here we go. Sean Medling, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I know you got a little damage on the back of your car, but is it affecting the speed any?
I thought it was at first. I was still able to keep up with that, the tail end of that. I think it was the second group. So I don't think it was affecting me too much. I got it all fixed. It's only about 24 seconds worth of damage, so they got it fixed as best they could, and I was able to keep in the group there, so I don't think it's affecting me too bad. We'll find out.
Well, how did you get the damage that you got? Because we may have missed that part of that big. Were you involved in that big accident?
I think I was in the very front of it. The 2 guys in front of me got together and started wiggling. I thought they were going to crash, so I let off the gas, and then the guy behind me got in the back of me and caused the damage. He got in the back of me a little bit harder than I originally thought.
All right. Well, good luck out there, Sean, and we're going to try to interview another guy here before you guys go back green. So good luck.
All right, thanks, sir.
All right. I was going to try to talk with Kevin Spaulding. Let me find him.
I'm back, Rudy.
Okay. Kevin Spaulding, you got a copy?
Absolutely, Rudy.
Well, you made it in there, brother. You were worried about what was the deal, why you couldn't get in?
Honestly, I'd given up hope and came in under spectator. And I was told by the team that I was on the roster for racing. So I don't know how it happened. It's a 43rd number in, so I'm just happy to be driving. Made a little progress.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you're up to 18th position, and the car seems to be in good shape. You weren't involved in any of them accidents. You've gotten back on the lead lap. Were you late getting in the room and had to start on pit road, or what happened there?
Yeah, when I was actually able to get my setup in and everything, I was 2 laps down, so okay. I knew I had a little bit of work. Again, just happy to be driving. It feels good to be out here with these guys.
I'll bet, man. Yeah, you don't want to be missing, racing with your buddies like this, especially the season opener, So, car feeling okay on the track? I see you're running a Toyota.
Yes, sir. Little pushier than I'd like. I didn't get to make some of the adjustments that some of the other guys got to make, but I'm feeling good about it. Just got to get up here and stay with the lead pack.
And stay sober.
That too. It always helps.
All right, Kevin, good luck.
Thanks. Have a good broadcast, guys.
Yep, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks, buddy. Good luck, Kevin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I waited a little longer that time for you, see?
Thank you, sir.
Well, we're coming up on the halfway mark, and we got a brand new leader here now, DeAndre Artis. We're coming up on the halfway mark here pretty quick in another 3 or 4 laps. So laps are winding down. I was looking to see our previous leader, Thomas Keene, is back in 6th place.
Yes, he is.
So he's led 37 laps, and I don't know, it can still be beaten, but somebody's going to have to get up there and really do it. Alan Bowes now back in 8th, Nathan Sadlick 9th, George Bark rounding out the top 10.
And out of all the former champions of IWCR, Rudy, only one remains in this race with a chance to win it, and that's Galen Goodman, who's sitting up there in 2nd position. He won the 3rd season here at IWCR.
Oh, okay. Well, Brandner's still in it, but he's back in 28th. And
yeah, his chances for winning are over, though.
Yeah, all he can do is just try to pick up some positions now and make the best he can out of the race here tonight. Well, they're all doubled up. We're going back green this time, Scott, so get them going.
All right, buddy. Another former champion we didn't see here tonight was Johnny Reed Foley. Have you talked to Johnny lately?
No, I have not, but I know he's pretty busy with his music career and everything. So, yeah, I'm kind of shocked that he's not here tonight, too.
Yeah, he won the championship in season number 4.
And we may see him tomorrow night in the truck series, though.
Well, hopefully the music thing's going well. That's what's important. Pace car's off. Green flag is out. We're racing again here at the beach. Approaching that halfway point of race number 1. Ooh, an 81 having a moment there down on that yellow line. Finally getting her straightened out there. That was close.
Yep, everybody giving him plenty of room to get back into the groove.
I think it scared everybody because they could tell he was getting a little wobbly there.
I'm just trying to randomly pick different people to talk to each time, and we've gotten some pretty good reviews out of everybody. Everybody seems that the cars are running well for them, and their setup seems to be really good. Look at this. We've got a challenge for the lead here. Charles Grant Jr. Now, he does have a little damage on the nose of that Ford, but I believe he's all right. Aerodynamically, I think he's okay. He does have a good guy pushing him there, Thomas Keene. Thomas has been up in the front, so he's no stranger to that with Alan Bowes. The 3 of them up there working together might be able to make something happen, Scott.
Yeah, and if you get one more up there, now you're starting to see guys flirt with going out there. Looks like George Bark, if he can catch up, he's going to go out there with them.
Yeah, he's been doing this. He's been kind of like he's indecisive of which line he wants to go with.
He'll go with that high line if he can get there. But now they lost the 52. The 52 dove down, and now I can't tell what number that is. The numberless
94.
car dives out to the high side. All right, 94.
Yeah, he took it to the high side. Thomas Keene. Now they've got 4 of them up there. And the good thing about this, Scott, is, with these guys running too wide up here, that's kind of keeping everybody tucked in behind them here all the way back to, well, I'm looking at Stephen Pearson. He's back a ways. He's at the tail end of this group, about to lose the draft, though. And he's falling in behind Rodney Perry, which is 15 laps down. They did pick up a bunch of positions out there. He's up to 29th now.
Yeah, it's a shame he just couldn't get in on time and make the start of the race. He had to start from such a big hole.
John Batista in 7th.
Just next time by, Rudy will be the halfway point of the race. 50 down, 50 to go. How many cautions have we had?
Take a look here. 3. 3 cautions, and we've had 3 lead changes. 3 cautions for 12 laps.
And only 3 lead changes at Daytona.
Yep. Yeah, that is kind of. But you
Doesn't sound right. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're getting it. Charles Gray.
That was
Jr.
close.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I think he gave him a little door bang there and skipped him out. He got way out of it.
And he drops it down.
Artis just backed way out.
Drops it down there right in front of DeAndre Artis. Dumping off Galen Gidman on the high side. Gidman now trying to make a run. Bringing Keene with him. All the way back to George Bark on that high side. Those guys, 4 of them up there working together. George Bark back down to the bottom behind John Batista. Well, I don't have a crank it up cam on here, but we could do a little crank it up, Scott.
Alrighty, go for it, man.
Let's do it.
Who you gonna ride along with?
Well, let's. How about we ride along with Dalton England? He's running in 5th here. Let's crank it up.
There you go. That sounds good.
We got a spinner.
We got one out of control, yep. That's Artis. No caution. Man, tough break for Artis.
He gets it saved and gets it back going, but boy, he lost a heck of a lot of position.
We got a new leader up here. The 63 is your new leader.
Dalton England.
Here comes Alan Bowes on the outside. Ooh, Dalton trying to fight back a little bit. Needs some help in a hurry. I don't think he's going to get it in time. Bowes takes over. Keene might get by too. And here comes George Park. Give him a big shove.
And they do clear.
Keene's clear. Yep.
Whoa, man, I'll tell you
Park
what.
got hung out there.
I don't think you could have put a piece of paper between Keene and Dalton England right there.
Nope. Now Gidman going to try to push Park up there. Park's out there on that high side.
Every time we go crank it up like that, something always happens. Have you noticed that, Scott?
Yep.
Oh, we got quite a breakaway all the way back to 15th place, Kevin Spalding. These guys 4.7 seconds behind the leader. Now they're hoping for a caution here to get caught back up. But they still got lots of racing to go here. Josh Withers in 16th.
Half a race.
Robbie Vrabel in 17th. Ross Cato 18th. Sean Medling 19th. Josh Buckman 20th. And right behind him, Evan Schroeder in 21st. Then it's way back to Bernard Person, which is all by himself. He's got some pretty heavy damage. And DeAndre Artis now 16 and a half seconds back, working with Steven Pearson. That's a good duo.
Yes, sir.
You know, if they can,
I can feel it.
Reel in one more person here. They're starting to catch Bernard Person and make a 3-car draft. That might work out pretty good for them.
That's ironic, huh? They need to catch one more person, and the dude's name's Person.
Yep. It's pretty good. They are closing the gap down there about 5.3 seconds. They're really clicking it down.
I can feel a storm brewing up here in this front pack, man. That's just, there's a lot of jostling going around. Now they're all in a big single file line, but I don't think that's going to last very long. Man, I see already one diving to the outside. Looks like Galen Goodman.
Alan Bowes leading here.
Something bad's going to happen, Rudy.
Dalton England did get a lap in, so he collects a bonus point. One to set for the season.
It's kind of like the movie Twister, where you can see it off in the distance.
Yep.
And the sky's getting all dark.
Well, it's nice and sunny here tonight. That's a good thing.
For now.
Yep, for now.
Little door kissing going on. There you go. There's some more. Here it comes. Whoa, Nelly.
Everybody gets
Oh, we 3 wide here. 3 wide.
Yes, sir.
It's cranking up here at Daytona. I'm telling you, Rudy, it's brewing. The stove, or the pot on the stove is boiling, buddy.
George Bart took a look there to try to go up between them and go right up the middle. He changed his mind on that one real quick.
Yeah.
He said, no, things just didn't quite look right.
Come too far. That wrist now is still so far to go.
Eric Lambert will fall at the back of that group. That second group is actually falling back even further now, 5.7 seconds. If they could just all communicate and get in a tight line right here, they could start closing that gap up.
Yeah, they're going to need a caution.
Yeah, the way it's sitting right now, yes.
They're going to get one. Don't worry. Just a matter of when.
Mike Vining back out on the track in 30th position.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mike was out of this race early.
And another one that's out on the track, Jake Champion. He's back out. 41 laps down in 41st place. And in about another 6 or 7 laps here, he's going to pick up a whole ton of positions. Probably about 5 or 6 positions. And Alan Bowes leading, Dalton England second, and Thomas Keane third. On lap 60 here for the IWCR Season 9 season opener here at Daytona.
Yeah, and a couple other previous champions we didn't mention before that we didn't see tonight were David Rattler and Cody Bias. Didn't see either one of them for the last couple seasons.
Yeah, Cody Bias and what was his name there?
David Rattler?
Justin Bolton. They come over and they raced last season and took the championship, and they didn't come back.
Well, actually, Cody won it season 5. Was when Cody won it. Jeff Porter won at season 6. He was already taken out of the race earlier. We didn't mention that. He was the 6th champion. Just wanted to touch base on all the previous champions here tonight for the 9th season.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, I mean,
I did a little homework.
David Rattler, he raced the first 2 or 3 seasons that I broadcasted here for IWCR, and then we haven't seen him since. So I don't know where David's at or what he's doing or why he left or anything. I don't know. He was a good racer. And when I started, I don't mean to interrupt you, Scott, but when I started broadcasting for IWCR, I started on about the 2nd or 3rd race of the first season, okay? And when I did, it was every week Alan Bowes, David Rattler, Alan Bowes, David Rattler. Those two just dominated the races every week.
Right on. How long ago? That was, 2013 when they started? I didn't look at the dates.
That sounds about right.
I think it was, though. I think I remember seeing that.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah, well, I've been here for the last couple with you off and on. I did one full one with you, and then last season I was there for a few of them, but I'll be here all this season.
That's cool.
I'll miss a couple coming up here soon for Indy.
Bentley Glazer in 12th place. Now, he did get a little bit of damage on that big one, but I mean just ever so slight. Not a whole lot, just a little bit of nose damage, but I think he's okay. Definitely a big contender, one to watch when we get down close to the end of this one. was very strong in the shootout. Right now, running in 12th, right behind George Barton.
And just checking in on last season's two-time defending champion Thomas Branner. He's still out on the track, out there running in 26th position right now. He's 9 laps down. But in case anyone was wondering out there, he is the all-time wins leader here in IWCR with 15 coming into tonight.
That's awesome. And back-to-back seasons, last season winning the second season in a row.
He's the first one to ever do that.
Yep. Rodney Perry, 27th. We've got a few other guys back out on the track. Mike Vining back out. Logan Powers. He's coming down pit road. I think maybe he's thinking that car might be just too much damage. Gary Bauer back out on pit road, or back on the track. And Jake Champion. Jake is in the process right now. The next lap, he'll pick up about 3 more positions. By guys that have left for the night, calling it a day or night. But right now, Alan Bowes in command of this race, Keene second, and Galen Gidman third.
Has Bowes led the most laps yet?
No.
Here they all come.
Here they come.
Here they all come.
No, Keene's got that.
Oh, we got one sent out. It's Galen Gibbon and Keene. They're both in the grass.
Oh.
Man. How many times have we seen it with Galen Gibbon? Man, what a shame, man.
These guys try to come in
Keene
way too
out
high.
there. Yeah, Keene out in the grass, too. That's going to cost them big time. They're going to wind up losing the draft. They'll be all by themselves.
Well, Bowes coming to his pit stall. Oh, no, he's already done with his pit stop. Looks like a two-tire change.
Man. He wasn't there long.
Smallwood out second. Nathan Sedlick third. Charles Grant Jr. fourth. John Batista fifth. Zachary Miller sixth. Eric Lambert with a two-tire change. All these guys only did 2 tires. Seventh. Dalton England eighth. Bentley Glazer up to ninth. And I think Hollingsworth was 10th.
Oh!
These guys are getting awful. I don't know what's going on up here.
Wow, we just had a moment back here on the backstretch where we were 3 wide.
Whoa.
Guys coming off pit road and Gary Bauer up on the high side with that modified looking Gen 6. Man, that was close, man. The guys that had to run had to go through the middle.
These guys get.
That's Dalton England. Look at this, 3 wide.
Yep, we are 3 wide. Nathan Sedlick in the middle. He drops it back down to the low side. These guys really thought better of that, man. That 3 wide stuff.
Yeah, they did.
And they're all leading here. Dalton England leading this group, and they're going to be catching Alan Bowes really quick. He got off the pit road way faster than everybody else did.
Yeah, and he's just sitting out there waiting for them to catch up. And they're coming.
Yeah,
they're going to go rocketing by, too, when they get there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a sitting duck.
Not that they don't want to race with Allen, but they know he's good and he's out here for a win. But
here they go.
Yeah, here they go.
They're all going to have their hand out the window, too. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye. Smallwood's going to stay. Well, he was going to stay there.
You can see that coming from 10 miles away.
Guys are still trying to get around him. Looks like Smallwood will try to pass him on the outside. And also Charles Grant Jr., but it looks like they've pretty much about finished passing Alan Bowes. Smallwood comes down in front of them, barely missing the front of Bowes' car.
George Park was issued a black flag, Rudy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm not sure what for, but he was issued a black flag.
I'm not really sure whose race control is tonight.
That was Michael Libby that issued it, so I'm guessing he's race control. We didn't see him in the race, did we?
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Did he start the race? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to. He's back in 34th position. He was caught up in that wreck. He's still sitting on pit road.
Yep, Mark is aware of it. He'll be coming down. It was something about merging on the backstretch coming out of the pits.
Yep. Well,
and he got caught.
I don't want to be a squealer or anything, but that one other caution, I seen 3/4 of the guys go right out of turn 1. They were coming up onto the track, but that's all right. I don't want to squeal on anybody. Bentley Glazer already up to second. I told you he's the guy to watch here tonight.
Bunch of new people up here in the front now, rooting from all the other names that we've seen up front all night long.
Yeah, this is it's changed up a little bit. And here comes Alan Bowes on the outside.
I remember reporting to you earlier in the race that Joshua Schwartz was back in 25th place.
Yeah. And look at him now.
There comes George Park off pit road. That's super speedway racing for you, Rudy.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, tough break for George, but all he needs is a caution to get back on the lead lap here, and he'll be all right.
As far as Schwartz is concerned, that's why they race all the laps. It sounds like somebody else got a drive-through penalty.
Jordan Churchill, maybe? No. He's a couple
laps. I think it's Stephen Pearson.
Oh, no. Those guys are way back. Galen Gidman.
Yep, it's Stephen Pearson.
Oh. These guys are way back. 30 seconds behind. Long pit stop for Galen. Okay, I see. That's because of that pit road incident that he had. Him and Keene and all that's fun.
Yep.
Yeah, Keene's back.
Oh, we got one down below the line. The 71 hit cone.
Trying to find him.
He's got it going again now, but he lost control of that thing.
Let's go see.
Fell way off that lead pack.
Oh, yes, he did catch that yellow line big time. Oh, man, but good driving by him to keep that thing straight. Yeah, he's going to lose the draft to that front group.
Yeah, this whole field's wanting to see a caution now. They've gotten all spent way out.
Won't be long. He'll be reeled up here. John Batista now working with George Bart. Being George is a lap down.
Be perfect if the caution came out about 8 or 9 laps from now, because they'd be in that fuel window and then everybody'd have a shot.
Yep. It's a whole field up. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we don't see a caution here probably in the next 5 to 10 laps.
We might, but it may be a little later than that. We may not see it a little later than that, because everybody's so spread out.
Yeah. Well, good bunch right here. 6 of them working together. Have pulled away from Charles Grant and Jeff Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth back here, actually way back. But Charles Grant Jr. is working with, who is that? I got to get a visual on that.
Rodney Perry.
Yep, Rodney Perry. Trying to catch up with him here. He's 16 laps down, but has picked up a whole bunch of positions here just by getting back out on the track. And his car looks to be in pretty good shape.
And this second group of cars way back here with John Batista leading the way, they're 11.7 back, but they were over 12 seconds back before that last lap. So they're gaining ground about a half a second there that last lap.
As long as they stay in the line, they will reel them in, but about the time they reel them in, everybody's going to be wanting to come to pit road. Let's see, let's take a look here and see when they pitted. 65, around lap 65 they pitted.
So they'll be coming on 85, which would be 10 laps from now.
Right.
Or around there. Might see guys come early, short pit.
Eric Lambert still hanging in there in 12th place, racing for RPM. Evan Schroeder 13th, Zach Miller in 14th, Ross Cato rounds out the top 15, and Sean Medling hanging on to the tail end of this group right here, this second group. And then that third group running 21 seconds behind that leader. We've got Thomas Keene and Sean Medling working here together, just two of them. And then Galen Gidman leading another small group here. They're getting split up though. Him and DeAndre Artis pulling away from Stephen Pearson, which I thought he had a black flag.
That's what they were talking about.
Did they clear it?
I didn't see it cleared.
Will he be disqualified if he doesn't pit?
I didn't see it issued either. I'm looking to see if it was ever issued. It wasn't issued either, so.
Okay. Maybe they went
I missed something in the discussion, yeah.
Maybe they went back and reviewed it or something and seen something different. I know one guy out there right now that's just praying for a caution, and that's Jordan Barton.
The whole field's praying for a caution. These guys all back here 11.3 seconds back, they all want a caution because I think they pretty much figured out they're not going to catch this pack. It's not going to happen. They're not clicking up enough time.
Alan Bowes for the lead. But he's not going to lead that lap. Dalton England led it. Now they just kind of dumped Allen off up there on that high side, and they're taking back to the low side. Bentley Glazer gets shuffled back to 6th. And look at this second group bagger. Charles Grant Jr. Working with, Rodney Perry.
Rodney Perry.
Yeah, he's brought Charles right back up to that group here. He should be feeling the draft.
They're getting close.
Should be feeling the draft here pretty quick.
This second pack here would love to be feeling the draft, but they're losing time now.
Yeah, he just lost his partner there. Rodney Perry pitted.
Oh, wow.
So what the time that he gained now, he's going to lose. And next time by, we're going to be at 20 to go. I'm just kind of wondering how many guys Bentley may have stopped there just to get, Rodney Perry.
Oh, here we go. Maybe not. 81. Will he save it? He saved it. Wow, that was close for the 81.
Well, let's go check it out.
Yeah, that almost brought the caution out.
Oh my, yes. Looks like he may have got a little tap in the rear there from Ross Cato. Holy smokes. Good driving by Zach Miller. Ooh. Almost.
Yeah.
Now he's going to
get racy now. 20 to go. Just racing for points now back here in the back.
Anybody is going to take the pit road here to try to finish this up. Rodney Perry back out on the track. And he may pick up his partner there. He was racing with Charles Grant Jr. We'll keep an eye on this and see if he does. Charles trying to catch up to Rodney. Whoa, we got a bunch of them wrecking there. What happened?
Yep, there it is. There it is. I don't know. I just heard reports of it.
Rodney Perry involved in that, but I don't think he was the cause of it. There's the caution right there. I'm going to watch her and see. It was up ahead of Rodney right there.
And conveniently, it come inside the window, Rudy.
Yes, it did. Nathan Sedlick. Somebody checked up there. Looks like, heck was that? That was Vrabel. Vrabel was a lap. He was a lap down, and I think what happened was Nathan Sudlake come up on him really quick here. And when Nathan went to the outside,
looks like Alan Bowes come down trying to avoid him.
Well, he was coming down to avoid the number 1.
Yeah.
So
and he got into him.
Yeah, they were going to
go. Sedlick was coming up.
They were going 4 wide right there, and it just wasn't going to work.
It's just one of them deals where Sedlick come up, Bowes come down, and there was nowhere to go. I took out the 87 too, man. That's a tough break. He was having a good run. And yeah, Rodney Perry got caught up in it. Trying to see who else that was at the tail end there that took a big hit.
Yeah, this is where Nathan Sudlick got involved in with Jake Champion.
That was Jordan Churchill at the tail end of that took a big shot. All right, wait, no, it wasn't either. I'm sorry. It was Charles Grant Jr.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was Charles Grant Jr., not Jordan Churchill, that took a big shot at the end and blew the car up.
Yeah, he's coming along here. I'm on Charles here. Not sure which way to go, high or low. Car's spinning in front of him. Right there it is. Jake Champion comes up the hill right in front of Charles Grant Jr.
Yeah.
Charles just had absolutely nowhere to go, man. Dang, I hate that. Well, we got
everybody's on pit road.
Yep, brand new bunch of guys here. Everybody on pit road. Right now,
I'll give you a chance to get another interview in, buddy.
Yep. Right now I'm showing Daniel Smallwood. He gets off the pit road. Him and Alan Bowes racing off of pit road. Looks like Smallwood will win the race off of pit road.
I think that's who you should interview, Mr. Smallwood.
Let's do it.
Go for it, brother.
Well, I'm trying to find him here. There he is. Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you ready.
Boy, what a race off of pit road that was. Nice and smooth. You didn't get caught speeding, did you?
Nah.
Very good, very good. How's the race going for you, Daniel? You've been up there and you've led 7 laps. Do you have the winning car?
We have a good race there right here. We'll keep the lead. We'll try to Junior the track, block every lane we can, do the best we can. And, I mean, the car feels great. The best car I've had in Daytona for a while. I think it's a winning car.
Well, we're hoping. We're praying for you. Mom and Dad watching?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smallwood. So, all right, well, Daniel, good luck. We're going to try to get one more interview in here before you guys go green, and hope for the best for you.
Yeah, man, we'll try to get this 88 some more luck. It's had a lot of good luck at Daytona, so we'll see what I can do.
Okay,
go get him, 88.
You're in Premier Motorsports?
Yep.
Okay. Well, one more I wanted to talk to, and actually from that same group, Scott. Josh Buckman, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, 11th place for you, bro. You got anything to get up there and maybe work with your teammate, Daniel Smallwood? You got anything to work up with him?
Yes, sir. I got one teammate in front of me, and we got Daniel. We got a pretty good set. We're done pitting, so we're going to take this old Ford Fusion to the front.
Very good, very good. Well, I guess I'm on the wrong guy here. I was on Galen Gidman. All right, well, good luck out there, Josh, and hopefully you can get up there and work with some of these guys and try to pull out at least a podium finish. So good luck.
Thank you a whole lot, sir. I hope we're putting on a good show for everybody.
Oh, it's looking good, man. You guys are doing great out there. You missed that big one, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me and Josh Weatherspoon had a plan, and we fell back to the back, but we're working our way up, and we can give it a good shot.
All right.
We have good confidence.
All right. Anybody watching that you might want to give a shout out to, Josh?
I just want to thank all my teammates. We put a lot of hours into this. We're a young team. We don't have all the engineering like all these big teams got. But, it's good. It's going to be a long season, but we're going to be there. We're going to get a win. I don't know who it is, but somebody's going to get a win, and we got a good truck set for tomorrow. So, but I appreciate everything that all the sponsors do, and we're putting on a good show for y'all.
All right, well, good luck tonight and good luck tomorrow night as well, Josh.
Thank you a lot, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, Smallwood and Bose starting on the front row. It looks like they get the one to go. Lights are out. You guys get way by. Good news, George Bart back on the lead lap. He will be at the tail end of the lead lap in 22nd position. Looks like he's got a good clean car, so I look for George to start working through the field now, Scott.
Yep, I look for a lot of guys to try to start working through the field right now. There's going to be take no prisoners attitude now.
Yeah, he's got a few guys ahead of him that does have damage. Okay, Pearson, DeAndre Artis, Bernard Person, he's got a little damage. Nathan Sadlake, Bentley Glazer, these guys have got some damage on their cars and may not be as fast except for in the draft. So if he can get a good run on him, he may be up there. All right, we'll get him going one more time here, Scott.
All right, buddy. You know who this gives a second chance to, and that's Thomas Keane and Galen Goodman.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yeah, they had basically taken themselves out of the race, and this helped them out, too. Like I said, everybody was hoping for that caution. They got it, and we're going to get a good finish. Hope you got some popcorn. Find a comfy place, folks, because we got 14 laps to go when we go green. As soon as that pace car pulls off, we'll get the immediate green flag. Thomas Brandon reporting he's got no speed in his car. Green flag is out, and we're racing against Smallwood immediately on the hammer. Bose did not get a good restart at all there, Rudy. He's going to have to get into third place there on the bottom. Good restart for Daniel Smallwood in the 88.
We still have 31 drivers in this race.
Yeah, there's still a bunch of them out there, man.
Yes, sir. Dalton England gives Smallwood a little tap in the rear there. Yeah, those three trying to pull away from the rest of the group. Don Batista in fourth.
I don't think that's going to happen.
What's that?
Those three pull away.
No, I'm just saying they got a little bit of a pull away there.
They're trying.
Yeah, but Batista and company are coming here. Looks like they're closing that gap back up again.
Reeling them in.
Yes, sir. Josh Schwartz in fifth. Keane back into sixth.
13 laps to go, Rudy. Today was Friday the 13th. It's the 14th now, but it was Friday the 13th.
Well, Keane may walk away here tonight, Scott, with the most laps led with 37.
Yeah, but it don't mean much if you don't lead the last one.
That's right. It's only good for points, but it's an extra
That's
point.
it. It's more of an insult when you lead the most laps and you don't win. It's more of like a sting. It just kind of makes you just kind of look at that and you're like, man, that burns me up. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way.
Oh, I know it. Well, it's Smallwood's race to win or lose right now. And with Dalton England, Alan Bose, and John Batista and Josh Schwartz behind him, I don't know. What do you think? He could be a sitting duck here. It looks like Alan Bose is already pulling out.
I don't know. It just depends on it. It's going to depend on if anybody's going to be willing to help Smallwood. If Dalton England's in it for the long haul and he'll help Smallwood, then I don't know, man. Could be either one of them. I think Josh Schwartz back there sitting in fifth place. He wants to win, too, and I know Keane wants to win, so I imagine these guys are going to have a little something to say about it before it's all said and done.
Batista drops it back to the bottom.
Yeah, and talk about a guy who's been hungry tonight. Batista was leading that crew that was 11 seconds back before that caution come out. He didn't have a hope. And then all of a sudden he saw yellow and his eyes got big. You know he wants to win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Well, he's in a good position right now, but he needs a little help from the back because he does have a little bit of right front damage, And that front 6 or 5, excuse me, are pulling away from him.
We're coming at 10 to go.
He's getting a little bit of help here. Jeff Hollingsworth's coming up on the back of him.
Ooh, a little bump there from Keene. Got Alan Bowes down below the yellow line, coming back up. He was safely able to get back up. Wow. That was a moment. That's going to help out Batista.
And laps to go.
Yep.
Coming to 9 this time by, and looking at Dalton England's car there. He does have a little bit of damage on that, on the left front corner. But I mean, it's so slight that I can't hardly believe that would be affecting any aerodynamics on that car whatsoever.
No, none whatsoever. He's fine.
Yep.
Not like that one they're passing right there, that modified out there on the track.
Yeah, definitely.
The 51 looks like he's in the racing modified series.
Well, Keene Bowes on the high side, trying to make it work, using that side draft. Looks like it might be doing something here. I think they're making it work. Bowes ducks out to get a little air in that radiator.
Ooh, look at Dalton England and Thomas Keene here having a little side drafting party.
Whoa, I'm telling you, that was insane right there. They were like
they're lucky they didn't take each other out. Here we go.
Tough there, touch there though.
It's getting touchy-feely, Rudy.
Yeah.
It's like laps. Prom night.
Prom night. Oh, man, I'm telling you. I don't know where you get these from, Scott.
They just come to me.
Well, Smallwood and Keene, they were teammates, but Smallwood had moved on to bigger and better things. Boy, a lot of
remember earlier when I was talking about a storm brewing?
Yeah, there's one brewing right here.
Yeah, I can feel it again.
Yeah, Keene's trying to get as much side draft off of Smallwood as he can right here. And with Dalton England being a little wiggly, it's kind of breaking that bunch up a little. And they're not being able to get that high run on the high side like they need. Bowes brings it down here. He's brave. He says, I can do it. He's about the only guy that I've ever seen that if he would have got spun sideways right there, he would have saved it and probably still come back and won the race, you know?
So who's going to make it through this? Who's going to make the mistake, Rudy?
I don't know, but I'll bet you Keene would love to be down on that bottom right now, but I'm sure he's probably...
I don't know. I think he's liking it out there.
Yeah, he's doing well. Jeff Hollingsworth, 6. John Batista, 7. Josh Witherspoon. We see Josh battling there for with Stephen Pearson last season. It came down to the last race, and we weren't even sure how the points shook out in that, which one was going to get second, him or Stephen Pearson. And Stephen Pearson, because he had a bad race there, if you remember. And Josh was hoping that, man, he could just finish a few points ahead of him, but it didn't happen. But he finished 3rd in the points, Josh Witherspoon.
We're coming to 5 to go, Rudy.
Keene and Smallwood up front.
When we finish under green, if the caution comes out now, it finishes under yellow.
Yep. These guys start getting racy. It could happen. Jeff Hollingsworth.
Let's hope it happens on the last lap if it does happen.
Ross Cato, Galen Gidman at the back of this. One of the guys at the back of the pack, and Evan Schroeder rounding out the tail end of that front pack. And it's 4.4 seconds back to Eric Lambert, DeAndre Artis, and Kevin Spaulding.
Yeah, those guys are just looking to get to the finish at this point.
Yep. Yeah, because even if a caution come out right now, they're not going to gain anything by it. So, they wouldn't be able to reel in the leaders or be there for the lead, to take the win. And they get by Thomas Brandner. Brandner back in 25th, 12 laps down. What a tough night for Thomas.
Yeah. That's going to be a tough start to trying to defend that 2-time championship. He's going to have his hands full now to make it 3 in a row, but you know Brandner, man, he's going to bounce back next week, so it's not like he's not up to the challenge.
If Stephen Pearson takes his behind the wall, looks like Sean Medling as well.
And I'm just going to say this. I'm sorry, go ahead.
These guys are dropping out.
I'm just going to say it now, Rudy. If he does come back and win the championship, that'll be an epic way to make it 3 in a row after this performance here tonight.
Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, you can bet next week at Charlotte. You watch for him.
Oh, I already am. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to be surprised if he winds up coming back and winning the championship. At the finish 25th in the opener, and then to come back and win the championship for a 3rd time in a row, that'd be saying something.
Oh, I know it. Well, I'd like to thank the Ultimate Body Shop for jumping on board here this season for the Gen 6 series and sponsoring their series. It's really good to have. This is their 2nd season of having a sponsor cover the Gen 6 series. And also Lunar Gaming, that sponsored last season's Gen 6 series, is actually going to be covering the truck series. They started last Saturday night, and tomorrow night is their first race with their 2nd race, with the trucks. But that'll be on MaxSpeedTV 2, folks. So make sure you tune in to MaxSpeedTV 2 tomorrow night to watch the coverage of the truck series race. And I'm not even sure where they're racing at tomorrow night.
I'm not sure, but we're coming to the white flag, Rudy.
Yes, sir.
Here
white
we go.
Flag. Smallwood.
Daniel Smallwood trying to hold off Thomas Keene and Alan Bowes on that high side. Dalton England's been pushing Smallwood this whole time. He can't give up now. You know, Smallwood's probably got the old shaky leg kicking in right about now, Rudy.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Yeah, hoping he can hold on, man, because he's right there. He can take it away from him. Down the back stretch at Daytona on the final lap.
And Bowes is doing everything he can right now to push Keene up there, but it's just not going to happen. And Smallwood.
I don't think it is.
Nope. Keene going to duck in behind, and he's going to come in 3rd, but Daniel Smallwood at the line.
Look at this.
Whoa.
Oh, Alan Bowes putting the wall. Big wreck here at the end, but that was after they crossed the line. Smallwood wins it.
Man, what a finish, huh?
How about that for Daniel Smallwood? What a way to start the season for the 88.
Yes, sir. Coming from 14th position and leading 22 laps. And, man, I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a finish for the end of tonight's race, man. That was one heck of a finish. You know, everybody's going to get racy there. Everybody.
And it did, too. Yeah. Everybody wrecked at the end there. Yep. You saw Keene make that bold move, go all the way from the top all the way down below the line. That was awfully bold.
Well, we'll get Daniel Smallwood up here and start interviewing him. And can you drag the other 2 up?
Yes, sir. I'll find him.
Okay. Daniel Smallwood, you got a copy?
I got you, Rudy.
Well, you win the season opener here, brother. Congrats.
That's 2 in a row. Daytona.
Oh, my God. Oh, man, I'll bet your mom and dad's jumping up and down right now. They're pretty proud of you.
Heck yeah. Man, I always saw the Dalton. He never left off me, and I never left off him last Saturday, and he just repaid the favor.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a finish. I know coming to the line there, everybody was bidding just for that one extra position, but you managed to slip it in there and grab first place out of it. Started 14th tonight, led 22 laps, not the most laps. I believe Thomas Keene come out with the most laps led tonight, but congratulations on your win, brother. Man, I'll tell you what, tell me about the racing and just how difficult it was to pass out there, because I've seen that.
Really, nobody wanted to mess with the outside till those last few laps. Thomas and Bowes got it going, but till then, nobody really tried to get it going. But Bowes tried to do it himself, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it wouldn't. I mean, it was pretty much a low-line track.
Well, you did a good job, and the car looked good up there in Victory Lane. I'll tell you what, that's pretty awesome, Daniel. Way to set the season here. Now, I'm not sure where you guys are at next week. You know?
I think it's Charlotte.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did know that. Okay, but anyhow, what do you got for them at Charlotte next week?
Well, we got something good for them. we'll just come back, do what we can. We're going to do like we did last season, go around for a championship. Off to a great start so far.
Well, very good. Very good way to start it out right here with a win tonight. And that's chalk one up on the old belt right there for Daniel Smallwood. Mom and Dad, I'm sure, rooting you on. I don't see anything in chat, but I'm sure they're there watching. So, all right, well, congrats to you, Daniel. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
The biggest shout out has to go to Dalton England. He stayed with me the whole time. Seems like we always meet at restricted plate races. It's always him, pretty much. I think Charles Grant Jr., Joshua Buckman, Tyler Stooksbury, and Joshua Witherspoon let me join their team and have a great season with them so far. We're off to a great start. I thank my mom and dad for supporting me all they do. It's great to see them watch me every week and everything. I gotta thank Rudy, and Scott. You guys are awesome in the broadcast booth. I wouldn't have it any other way to have you guys here every week. It means a lot to us, and I love having you guys here. I gotta thank IWCR, everybody at IWCR and my teammates. It's a great win for us.
All right, Daniel, go celebrate. Don't get into the wine now. You're too young for that.
Crack a little douchine.
There you go, douchine. There you go. All right. All right, thanks, Daniel, for talking with us. Congrats.
Yep, 2-time Daytona 500 winner, 2 in a row.
All right. Scott, you got a second?
Yes, sir. Dalton England, you got a copy, buddy?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, sorry about moving you around like that. My ghetto TeamSpeak locks up on me all the time.
Oh, it's good, man.
So tell me about the finish of that thing, man. Was that the plan, just to push Smallwood all the way to the end like that?
I'll tell you what, after I got rigged out of that win last week with the scoring system, I told Smallwood I'd push him to the win this week. And like he said, we always meet up at Super Speedways with 20, 25 to go, and stuck with him there. And I knew the 4 and 77 wasn't going to get it done on the top side. So I stuck with him there in the last lap, and we kind of took off in 3 and 4. And I was glad that we'd get a 1-2 finish. I was really glad that Smallwood could win.
Yeah, what'd you think of that bold move by the 4 there at the end, diving all the way down below the yellow line?
Yeah, I was pretty much past him, so if they were wrecking, I was hoping the fans were all right after that.
Well, you're off to a good start, man. You going to have anything for him next week at Charlotte?
Well, I'll tell you what, hopefully we can run up on that cushion at Charlotte and find some speed. But if we can't, we're probably going to run P last. We're going to bring the best we got. Hopefully I can run. If I can, I'll be there. And we're off. I guess you could say, yeah, we're off to a good start. 2 seconds. That's how I pretty much started last season. And Trucks was good, and Cup was, no, I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm sure you got a whole list of people you want to thank tonight. I'll turn the floor over to you, buddy.
I got to thank everybody at APC working on the setup. Adam Benefield got wrecked out. Jake Champion, he got wrecked out. Taylor Hurst, Jeff Hollingsworth, Robbie Vrabel Jr., everybody that's put in time on this setup was really good. All them guys, I want to thank Daniel for working with me as much as he has, in the past at Super Speedways. It's just a really good mixture when we come to Super Speedways, me and him. It was really good to run with him. Thank you guys for broadcasting. It's always great to go back and watch this, and I want to thank everybody for putting this league on. It's a lot of fun tonight.
Well, we appreciate it, Dalton, and congratulations on your second place finish tonight, and we'll see you next week in Charlotte.
Thank you, Scott.
Ready?
All right, we catch up with Thomas Keene. Thomas, tell us about that last bold move there that these guys were talking about.
I wanted to secure third. I went and got slipped away from me. We had no help on the outside, so I was trying to make sure we secured the top 3 because, me and Alan, we worked so hard in those last 15 laps when that caution came out, getting a little bit, got turned down pit road. I know Galen just locked it up, and, I got kind of mad about that, but I know he was just trying to lock it up, and then, got saved by the caution, thank God there. And then, just worked my way hard, took 2 there on that last pit stop, and then it was all strategy call, just worked my way up there, and when me and Alan got hooked up, those incident happened, and then we had a huge run. We went to the outside, and we just had no help. I think if we had maybe 1 or 2 more cars right on Allen there pushing, I think and no offense to my former teammate, but I think outside could have prevailed for the second straight race here at Daytona. But still a great race. Congrats to Smallwood for 2 in a row. win one of them. And, it's the most precious race in IWCR to win. We come close last year. Didn't think right, got screwed over there. And then tonight, just the draft package got to us. But we'll go out to Charlotte and see what we can do.
Well, you started on the pole tonight, lead the most laps coming out of here with that under your belt, and you finished third. So, I mean, you really, good night for you, actually. I think you ought to be thankful for that. When you were back there I think you were back in the field there about 15, 20 seconds, about halfway mark, were you a little worried that, if it stayed green the rest of the way that maybe, because we seen you spit out on Pit Road there. When you spun out and Galen spun out and you guys kind of got messed up. Walk us through there. What happened coming onto Pit Road?
I told them coming off of turn 4, all right, guys, be careful here, mark your, be careful, look who you're gonna, make sure you guys watch your braking points, and, I think Galen just locked it up a little bit, and then, he just came into my left rear there a little bit. Didn't have that much damage from it, but, as soon as that happened, I was kind of mad, but I was making sure, we got 2 tires went off, but iRacing gave us 4, and thank God we didn't get a black flag from that, and then, we got off there quickly, and then I hooked up a Spalding, and that caution came out, and then, but definitely, when that's something like that happens, you always, you're always worried because, with ever since I joined this league, I think, this is the second straight year in a row, we've had a caution within 20 to go, but very rare do you get a caution in this race under 20 to go, so I was grateful to get one, and I was able to make most of it. But yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking, and it's definitely not the best situation to be in when you've worked all that hard work just to come down to one bad entry.
Right, yeah, definitely. Well, anybody you want to thank tonight, Thomas?
I was to thank my good Lord God and Savior Jesus Christ. I give one hell of a great shout out to Alan Bose. Me and him are really good friends. And Zachary Miller, all three of us. We're trying to become good friends here. And we think we're going to be hooking up a lot this season, and on hopefully on all the different tracks here. Hopefully that'll be happening, and hopefully with this little lines that happens here will take us to greater heights. I thank you guys for putting on a great show, Rudy. Welcome back, man. Glad to see you back in the booth. Scott, thank you for always doing with Rudy, man. Great, always hear you guys' voice. I thank everyone in the field. Great race tonight. Congrats to Daniel and Dalton. They definitely had the greater 2 cars on the inside. They're definitely 2 hard cars to pass. But it's a fun race. Definitely enjoyed it. So we'll go get my Charlotte.
All right. Well, we'll see you next week, Thomas, and congrats on third.
Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it, man.
Good job, Keith.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it, man. God bless you guys.
All right, running down through the results here. Daniel Smallwood coming home the winner here tonight for Season 9, the season opener of Season 9 here at Daytona. Dalton England second, Thomas Keene third, Joshua Schwartz fourth, Alan Bose sliding across the finish line in fifth, John Batista sixth, Ross Cato finishing seventh, Jeff Hollingsworth 8th, Evan Schroeder 9th, and Josh Witherspoon 10th. Scott?
Galen Gidman finishes 11th, Josh Buckman 12th, Kevin Spalding 13th, George Bark 14th, Bentley Glazer finishes 15th, Zachary Miller 16th, Nathan Sedlick 17th, Bernard Person 18th, Eric Lambert 19th, and DeAndre Artist 20th. Rudy?
Okay, Robbie Vrabel Jr. in 21st, Jordan Churchill 22nd, Sean Medling 23rd, Stephen Pearson 24th, Thomas Brandner, not a good way to start out the season here, but he finishes 25th, Charles Grant Jr. in 26th, Rodney Perry 27th, Mike Vining 28th, Gary Bauer 29th, and Logan Powers 30th, Scott.
All righty, I'll finish this thing up, Rudy. Yep. Michael Livey finishes 31st. Jesse Schwartz, 32nd. Tyler Stooksbury, 33rd. Jake Champion, 34th. Adam Benefield, 35th. Brandon Cruz, 36th. Randall Drake, 37th. Scott Bolster, 38th. Roger Wagner, 39th. Jeffrey Porter, 40th. Ryan McMaster, 41st. Nick Hunt, 42nd. And finishing last tonight, unfortunately, Michael Warren in 43rd position. Well, Rudy, it was a pretty fun race to call, man. I had a good time calling this season opener with you tonight here at IWCR.
Yes, sir. It was a great race tonight, man. I'll tell you what, you couldn't ask for a better season opener. I mean, only 4 cautions. That's pretty good.
We had a little bit of everything in this race. We had green flag pit stops.
Yeah.
And then we got that late caution, just like I asked for in the window, so we could bunch them all back up and go racing.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. So, all right, folks. Well, we won't be back tomorrow night, but we'll be back Sunday night. But thanks for tuning in here on MaxSpeedTV. Till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good weekend, everybody.